think it was 5 pick and rolls the first 4 possessions. Is that something that you're feeling like you and James have in sync now pretty well?
We're still building on it. We want our guards and our bigs, to really use the pick and roll, to our advantage. When the guards attack and the bigs roll hard, it's tough for defense to decide what they want to do. And early in the game, we did it a lot, and the bigs tried to step up. And, James and Jason and all those guys was able to throw the ball over the top. And we was able to get some easy buckets. Then a little bit later in the game, they didn't want to help as much. And, guys like James and everybody was getting to the basket, making plays. So we just got to continue to work on it. It takes time. We've been working hard. There's training camp all summer for moments like this. So we just got to continue to build from this.
You guys feel more connected, more together because you did have that year together, as opposed to when you just started?
I just think that, the year was good for us. Even though it ended on a sour note, we all had to look ourselves in the mirror, and see what we need to come back and do to help this team win. But also, the great thing is, we talked a lot during the summer. Myself and James, Patrick, Trevor when he was on board, all the young guys, we were in every day talking about what we need to do to get better, and it's showing on the floor.
Within this thing, two bigs, how important was it for you to set yourself up early in that game?
It really didn't matter who they had on the floor. It was my job to go out and set the tone on both ends of the floor, especially on the defensive end. And when you have 5 championships, you can sit a couple games. So until we get there, we're gonna come out every night and play as hard as we can. And despite not having Tim and Manu, those guys are gonna come out and play hard. And we didn't expect nothing but some hard-working guys on the floor, so it didn't matter.
That first 5.5-minute stretch, you keep them off the board, you force a couple shot clock violations. Is that the best stretch you think you've had defensively here?
I thought we did a pretty good job on the defensive end the first quarter, and we got to continue to do that. We want to really hang our head on defense this year, and I think these first couple games have been doing a pretty good job of playing solid team defense. We just got to continue to do it. And I think the more we get into the season, the better shape we get in as a team. Our defense is just going to continue to rise.
You pleased with that commitment that appears everybody has defensively so far through 6 games?
Well, we've been committed, since Damian Lillard shot last year. That's one thing that really stuck in our heads. That once, that 0.9 seconds where, relaxed in the defensive end, somebody was able to get a shot off. And that really stuck with us all summer. And we just don't want, situations like that to happen early in the season to where, we allow guys to score, get easy buckets, and then in the playoffs, we get exposed for it. So we want to clean that up now.
A lot of guys found you in the lob tonight.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of different guys.
I'm happy about that. I've been telling the guys since the first game, they're in trouble. I'll be right under the rim doing jumping jacks. Just throw it right there, and I'll try to go get it. They found me in some good spots. I think the pick and roll game really worked well for us tonight. And, we got to build off this, but we want to build off our defense. We did a really good job, against a really good scoring team. Despite not having Tim and Manu, Tony Parker is great, at finding seams, getting to the bucket. And when you go from there, you got Kawhi. And you got a team full of guys who can really do a lot of different things. So it's a good test for us.